Hey you guys, so if you clicked, you already know what it's about. But first, can you guys please subscribe so I know to keep making more awesome makeup tutorials for you? We're going to get started with my favorite base. It's just NYX Milk, and I'm going to go ahead and base the entire lid with this base. This part is optional. You don't have to do this, but I find that it helps my eye look stay longer. What we're featuring today is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This thing was released, I want to say last spring, but then it was re-released and I got my hands on it. Only different I've noticed is some colors were more pigmented. I'm taking the color Summer Yum and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease. Blending it out with a soft fluffy brush. All right, the next color I have is Luscious, and it's the metallically silvery kind of color. Metallically. And I'm just gonna pat that on the lid. And what I'm doing here, this is where I'm just kind of carving out my cut crease, and you'll see me actually, digging it in with my dark line in the next clip. But this helps. I noticed that some people use concealer. I think the next time I try this, I will use the concealer first. Now I'm taking the color Tempting, and that's a dark shimmering color. And I'm just going to go ahead with a small angled brush and just carefully detail that line right where my crease is. A lot of you guys have been asking me, oh, I don't know how to do a cut crease. How do I do a cut crease? Someone even asked specifically for my eye type. Compared to other eye types, I think I have a pretty good eye to do a cut crease on. It wasn't very hard, but I won't say it was perfect. But you guys, I just wanted to show you guys as I'm learning. I'll keep continuing to show you guys what I'm learning. And this is a winged out liner we're about to do now, and of course I'm doing it with my Wet n Wild H2O Pro liquid liner. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I'm making sure that I pull that wing out as long as the crease is going. Very important for the look that I'm going for. Next, this red, peach, orange stuff that you guys are always talking about. LA Girl Peach Corrector. Any corrector works, and this is just to cancel out any darkness that I have. I did notice that there was a little bit of differentiation on both of my eyes, which I did go back and fix. I think it was mainly with my wing on the left eye. And now I'm just taking my foundation. Today I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear in the color Rich Cocoa. I start off with a spoolie brush blending it, but then I decide I want to go to my beauty blender. And I'm just patting out that foundation. I actually put on 2 coats of foundation for this tutorial, so it's a pretty heavy coverage look. Now my Anastasia Contour Cream Kit, and what I'm doing today is mixing it with a little bit of the Lancome Absolute Oil just to warm up that concealer. As you see, it makes it so much easier to apply and completely way more blendable. So I'm using the same beauty blender I did for my foundation, and I'm just patting it under my eye, down my nose, forehead area, typical areas where you highlight. And I'm just going to keep blending it out until I just don't see any harsh edges anymore. Now I'm using my setting powder, Black Opal, in the color Deep. And with this, I just kind of like to go over. This is what it's a setting powder, but it also helps me determine where my contour is. It's like as soon as I put this powder on, as you can see down my cheek, you can easily see where I should be contouring my forehead. The electric palette was obviously, wanted some shine today and wanted some free publicity because I could not seem to keep it down in this whole tutorial. But never mind that. You guys see the outlining that I'm doing, which is very important for your contouring, the next step that we're about to go to. Well, actually, before we get to the contouring, we do want to set our highlight. I'm using Sacha Buttercup. I've already mixed my RCMA. I explained to you guys that, in my personal opinion, sometimes the Sacha Buttercup can come off a little too yellow. I personally need, for me, to mix something like a white powder like Laura Mercier translucent powder, RRCMA no color powder, to bring the yellowness down. So I already mixed it. It's already set like that. So all I have to do is just go ahead and apply it with my beauty blender as well. Now I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and I'm just going ahead and patting off this powder. Funniest story, you guys, I know someone who was putting on the white powder on someone and they were like, they said something to the effect of, you just dust it off, it's like having cocaine on your face. And the person was like, I'm a recovering addict. Don't ever use that terminology. Now I'm taking the Nicka K Contour Duo Kit and I'm just going ahead and carving out my face with, as you can see, how easy it is to find my contour lines because of my Black Opal setting powder. It made it so much easier for me to do that. And I'm just going to continue to carve out my face because you guys know I love to take 10, 15, 20, however many pounds I can take off of the face. Now, as far as blush, I'm trying something new today. I'm using an orange blush. I felt like I was looking so bronzy, almost kind of washed, so I wanted to bring some warmth back to my face. Now, the orange blush in person was definitely way more vivid, so you guys be very careful with this because, like I said, it comes out a lot more vivid. Next, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Bronzer. It's actually new. I would say that it is women of color friendly to a certain extent. You don't want to go highlight crazy with it, but a little dust of it adds a nice, beautiful glow that's not too golden. So you girls that don't like the golden glow, this one is definitely for you. You know the links in bio. Lashfully Yours lashes to top this look off in the one Drew. And this is the final look, you guys. Please remember to subscribe and let me know that you like this video and comment below. I'll see you next time.